Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna expose all the things that are behind Iman Gadzhi's funnel and how he's being able to basically just make millions of dollars and how he came to be the person he is today. Very short video. I'm gonna try and make it super quick as possible, but I'm basically gonna expose how he makes all the money he makes. And if you stick to the end of this video, I'm gonna show you my prediction of the next thing he's going to launch and how he's probably gonna make the next couple million of dollars very soon. So let's jump right into it, guys. So if you don't know who he is, Google him. I mean, I'm not gonna waste my time spending time explaining who this guy is, but technically he's a very successful marketer and he's growing like crazy everywhere in every social media that you basically are, in TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. He's everywhere, man. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how he's everywhere, and I'm gonna give you things that you can implement today. Obviously, you can't copy everything he's doing right now because you will need a lot of money, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. But the tips I'm gonna give you today, especially at the end of this video, are things that you can implement basically right now. And if you're already doing them, then good for you. This is just going to be serve as confirmation that you're on the right track. So how does he make all of this money? I think you're gonna be a little bit surprised with the things I'm gonna share with you today. But if you Google him, just like I told you, you're probably gonna find stuff like this all around the internet. There's a lot of haters out there, and he's definitely getting a lot of hate because he's very, very successful based on the numbers I'm gonna show you today that are actually pretty scary. This guy's an incredible marketer, super smart guy as well. But just a quick Google and you'll see in Reddit threads of people just going at him, comparing him to Top G, blaming him to be some kind of a scam, and that people are researching him and finding dark secrets about him. Honestly, listen, I don't know the guy personally, but based on everything that he's been doing, the interviews that he's been doing, he seems like a very genuine guy. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're going to talk about his entire funnel and how he's doing everything. Cool? So this guy's probably just a hater. Definitely just a hater. But yeah, man, Iman Gadzhi is such a smart guy, and he's making millions of dollars every year, and he seems to just be growing and nothing is stopping him. There's a way he's doing all this, and it's all planned, and his plan is working perfectly. So let's dissect his entire funnel. First, we just got to jump into and talk to you and give you a little bit of context on how he became to be the person he is. Okay? If you've seen his videos, you can tell he's extremely good at storytelling. If you know anything in marketing, you understand that storytelling is one of the biggest and most important skills that you can have in marketing. Because once you basically master the skill of storytelling, you can put this in your copy, your messaging, your branding, your landing pages, your videos, and everywhere. And people are just gonna be hooked to you and your brand. So he's so good at storytelling. He's been doing this for many, many years. If I'm not wrong, he started doing YouTube in 2015 maybe. So it's almost been 10 years of him constantly doing content. And some of you guys, including me, sometimes we get desperate because we're not viral, or our content is not catching on, and we've only been doing it consistently for a couple months. You gotta understand, and this goes back to one of the previous videos I made, you gotta stick with it. You gotta be consistent and not be afraid of success. So he definitely is one of the key components that he has entirely. His storytelling is pristine. It's really fucking good. And if you read any of the good marketing books out there, Russell Brunson, I think he speaks a lot of storytelling. So if you read Expert Secrets or .com Secrets, storytelling, the hero's journey, all that stuff, Iman Gadzhi really nails this. Really, really nails this. He's always speaking about his journey, how he came to be the person he is today, and people connect with him on a deeper level than just somebody that has a big brand, because his storytelling connects with a lot of people, a lot of teenagers, a lot of guys in their early 20s, and even guys like me, still in my 20s, but you can connect with this guy. He's very personable. So he's grown a huge brand just off of him being the brand, and He's very likable, so his persona has also built into the brand and the storytelling. He's very fucking consistent, with his YouTube stuff. Before, now not so much because it's just already going, and I'm going to show you exactly what he's doing to make sure his content is always evergreen and it's everywhere. There's one specific thing he does that makes this, makes his success inevitable, basically. And something you can also do as well. So I'm going to explain it in the funnel below. It's just right after this. And then obviously relatability. He posts a lot about his lifestyle, his travel, and people just want to be like him. And people that are close to his level can relate to his lifestyle and all that stuff. So it's pretty good. So he took all of his storytelling and basically digitalized it into YouTube video and 3 types of content. So basically, he does cinema style lunches, which are incredible. Like if you've seen them, the storytelling is really good and it's really high quality, like really Netflix quality, not even joking. But he has a huge team, obviously. He has incredible editors, but this is the most important part, I think. Incredible script writers. The people that write his scripts are very good copywriters. And once you start watching his videos, you're hooked. His last series, like he does launches, basically there are like 5 episodes. So he literally emulates like a Netflix style thing of a very short like show, for example. So like 5 episodes, and these 5 episodes have a storyline behind it that's written by script writers, and it's filmed and edited so professional that looks like you're watching a fucking Netflix show, guys. So he does this a lot, and from here he launches his products, which I'm going to talk about. But this garners a lot of attention, millions and millions and millions of views with his style. So gets a lot of views. It's very well written. It's extremely persuasive, and gets a lot of people down the funnel, which I'm going to talk later on. And then obviously he nails long form content, educational long form content. He speaks about marketing, speaks about what's happening today in the world, his views, his opinions, and all that. He doesn't really like hold back on the stuff. But again, he has a huge team, editors, scriptwriters, and equipment. I'm not saying you need any of this. Like honestly, you don't need any of these. If you see Alex Hormozi, the first couple videos or the first year of his videos are all filmed just like this, like very not professional at all. You don't have to have that style of equipment. I'm just saying. And if you see Iman Gadzhi's first couple of tens of even hundreds of videos, maybe, I don't know, all his videos were like super casual. Basically, that's the best way to put it. But now, because he has the money and attention and everything, the team, he does this incredibly well. Very persuasive. So 2 things you had to understand: very persuasive, and the script writing is incredible. But this is where the magic happens now. So what I'm about to tell you is where the magic happens. But before I tell you this, I'm gonna make you a deal. This took me a lot of time to create. So if you have 3 seconds right now, click the like button and subscribe if you haven't, because it helps me get this message across to other people and help as many people as possible. So if you've liked this so far, make sure you like this, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe. It'll make sure the channel grows and gets to a lot of people. So the third thing that's probably the gas to the fire is how he does content redistribution. So obviously he has to create long form content, and from there a shit ton of snippets of content get redistributed. So if you see his TikTok, his Instagram, and then even Twitter, not even his, but he created such a huge web flow of people just taking all of his long form content into short form content. And this guy's everywhere. So much so that if you search him on any social media, you'll see a shit ton of channels or accounts of his name, and people just literally taking his content and repurposing. Tons of accounts everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. TikTok is huge for this guy. And I'm sure he probably started this. He paid a bunch of people and teams to snip a lot of his long form content, create like motivational and all of stuff. It's everywhere. But this grew his brand. So everything he's doing, like 99% of his growth right now is through content redistribution, and the way this content is made by the script and the messaging that he's creating. Not so much the editing. The editing is incredible. It's really good. But the message behind it, the script writing and the persuasiveness makes people jump into the next step of the funnel, which I'm going to talk about right now. So obviously marketing and redistribution team is huge for him, you know. So he started doing this, and then people started catching on the trends because he just blew up. Like he literally blew up. His team did an incredible job of grabbing pieces of long form content or creating podcasts of him speaking and getting questions from his assistant and his best friend and creating a shit ton of content. They started catching on fire, and people were starting to catch on the trend and then just copying the same style and then redistributing the things for him. It's fucking genius. But this all came through good content, good persuasiveness, and incredible messaging. That's what matters. It's not the fancy edit, it's the message, the brand, the persona, originality, all that stuff as well, right? So full organic, and then people are now doing it to catch trend, and it's a snowball. It's doing it all by itself. So after this, he's obviously making a shit ton of money, not just from videos and YouTube AdSense, but he's making a lot of money from AdSense as well. But that's not his bread and butter, guys. What happens is he funnels everyone into something that's his education company. So something he launched, I think last year, it's called Educate. Okay. Educate, basically his content, what he does in his content is he's basically persuading people into creating companies. And he then teaches people to how to create these companies with this company he has, right? So his top of funnel content solves for entertainment. He's entertaining people, but through his entertainment and his persuasiveness, what he's basically doing is he's creating another problem in the mind of people and saying, I have the solution to that problem. The solution to that problem is this company called Educate. And, you know, he charges $1,500 a year plus upsells plus a bunch of stuff. And he does launches every now and then, but it's obviously also evergreen. So all the time people are just joining because his content is always funneling people into this company. So I hope that makes sense. Top of funnel content, driving people to middle of funnel, which is this company, but that's not where he makes most of his money. It's the next step. Okay. But if we go in deeper, you know, the course is $1,500 and he leaves it open. People can join all the time, whatever. But according to sources, his last launch had 4,000 joins, give or take $6 million just in this launch. This is one time from the previous videos that he made, he made a couple videos, very professionally edited, but this all created a problem which was solved with this. But this is not where the magic happens. The magic happens after, which is in order for this software or for you to create a company or whatever he's teaching, in order for this to work and to fully utilize it and, you know, exploit it to its true potential, he has a downsell called Flozy. That's his other software, right? So now you pay $95 a month on the cheapest plan plus add-ons to fully make sure that you're using this to its fullest potential. So this educates people, but creates a problem. In order for you to fulfill your dream of creating this company, you want to use this software to make sure you're doing everything right. So now he's keeping people in his ecosystem, bottom of funnel. Now this is where he makes a lot of the money. So $95 a month plus add-ons. So let's just say out of this 4,000 people, 50% conversion rate, 2,000 people joined and get the cheapest monthly plan. That's $2 million a year, $2 million a year. For a total of 8.2 million, this is just like very conservative, 50% conversion rate of only one launch, without counting all the hundreds of people who joined after the launch, right? So this is just $8.2 million without counting, and this is just being extremely conservative. So you see how this works, right? It's just an entire funnel. So top of funnel content, which is what I'm trying to nail in your head right now. Content is extremely important because it nurtures people. And through the top of funnel content, you bring people into middle of funnel, which is your ecosystem. In this case, a program. And then in this program, he sells another program, another solution, another software. So in conclusion, and then I'm going to share with you after this where he makes more money and my prediction as well. So in conclusion, content creation, storytelling, consistency, and uber personality. So think Hormozi, Top G, Jordan Peterson, they're all very unique. Iman Gadzhi was able to capitalize on this and create a very unique persona that people like. They really like him or they really hate him, and this polarity makes fans be true fans, which is incredible. Then with income and with the money, he scaled. He hired extremely top talent to make sure his videos are top notch, his marketing, his success team, all that is, he made an incredible machine. Like behind the scenes, it's a monster of a company. And he kept going hard on content. He keeps going hard on content, which is extremely important. So I hope you understand that. He made all of this money starting with content, which is super, super, super important. So what's my prediction? What's his next thing? Let's talk about it right now. But before we talk about that, he also makes money through this thing. So these are blue light blockers called Gadzhi, and they always sell out. So he makes a lot of money through this. Well, not a lot of money, but he always sells out. And considering it's a product, say 40% conservatively margin, but it's still good here. It's money for ads and money for everything. But right now he's creating a play that not a lot of people know that he's doing, but I caught onto it. And this is going to be his next big thing. So through the comments, through all that stuff, and through snippets and pictures he's been posting and videos and all that stuff, my prediction is that he's launching a beverage and wellness company called Big Day. They keep commenting all this stuff all the time, and he's been posting cans that say Big Day. It's like a caffeinated drink with electrolytes. So my prediction for his next big thing is going to be a wellness / supplement company, protein bars and beverages for people who are entrepreneurs and they want to be healthy and focused and have caffeine and electrolytes and all that stuff. So when that happens, you'll remember that I told you this first and you saw it first here. But let's just recap. Basically, this is his entire funnel. This is how he makes all the money he makes. Extremely smart guy. He's fucking crushing it. His content is really great. And there's a lot of things that we can learn from him. Ideally, the most important thing you get from this video today is that nail your content, nail your messaging, nail your persona, be original. Don't copy everyone out there. Lately, there has been an uprise of very fake coaches and fake people who are out for your money. They don't have the results. They're not walking the talk, and they're just full of bullshit. So be very careful of those people and understand that just because they make some content, it doesn't mean they're good. They're probably, look at the results. So look at what I'm doing, my results, the people I've helped, and all that stuff as well. So I'll keep you with that. This is Iman Gadzhi's funnel exposed, how he makes the money he makes. And if you like this, if you got something out of this, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps get this message across to everyone. And if you comment on this and tag him so he can see this stuff as well and see what he thinks and see if I'm right, because I think I am. So I'll catch you on the next one. If you like this, again, like this video, and thanks for watching and sticking around, and I'll see you in the next video.